All right, let's go make something. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I've got twinkle lights. Take the twinkle lights, take these lights, place them inside your light. This light I just found out by the garbage. You just never know what somebody is gonna throw away these days. Take your school tape and just take a piece of tape and then just tape the lights and separate it all the way around the light. I've got bendable lights, so you can just kind of bend them and shape them along the inside. Okay, get the last one taped down. Let's move this out of the way. And we've got our planter. Now I'm gonna take potting soil and I'm gonna fill this full of potting soil. I got the pot that drains. You wanna have nice drainage. Just move that dirt around, get that dirt nice and even. Okay, I almost forgot. Let's get these light bulbs out of here. We don't need these light bulbs. Now let's take our pot and we're gonna put it in here. Okay, I've got succulents. Let's take our succulents. You can break them apart. Just put them right down in the dirt. And then we're gonna add dirt in on top. So don't worry about getting them under the dirt yet. This is like a hanging succulent. So we're gonna take it and we're gonna put it right down in there so it hangs out over. I just love the colors. The great thing about the succulents, because we're putting them in here, they don't take a lot of water. The mistake a lot of people make is over-watering their succulents. So read the instructions. Just like this. Let me get it situated. Look at that. Okay. Work the dirt around it so it holds it into place. Look how pretty that is. These are my favorite. Right here. They're my second favorite. I have one more favorite. I'm going to tell you why the others are my favorite. Let's put them in here. Be careful with the colors. We've got some gold here. So let's get the gold right here next to these greens. This one's a little dry. It came from the nursery. So I'm gonna have to water that one right away. They're actually all pretty dry. So it's gonna be good to give them a good watering. This green is amazing. So I'm gonna put it over here on this side. Let's dig it down just a little bit. Add its little baby brother or baby sister. Let's put it, well, I don't want to put it right next to each other, so let's move it over. Let's put it right there. Push that down. Okay, look at these, we're almost done. And then I'm gonna be able to, you guessed it, I'm gonna be able to hang this and turn on the lights. This is a hanging succulent garden. So if you have a balcony, you don't have room for a garden, this is perfect for that. Look at these. I think this one is called ogre's ears because look at the shape of the ears. But I call it Shrek's ears. You know who Shrek is, right? Okay, so that one's gonna go there. I got one more. Look at these. Now this has a long root on it. So let's take the long root. Let's just stick it down in the dirt and let it hang out over the side. Okay, these have special meaning. These remind me of my grandparents. My grandparents always had these, hens and chickens, I think they're called. She always had them outside the back porch, out in the country on the farm. My grandmother passed away a few months ago at, get this, 101 years old. She would have been 102 in another month or two. So rest in peace, Grandma Jane. Okay. Now that that's done, this is side heavy. We don't want it leaning when I put this up in the air. So let's turn it. And I've got this. Look at this. These I want to hang over the edge. So let's find a place in here. I had a place. Well, I guess I don't have a place. Let's move these over. Let's put this in. Push that down into the dirt. Get a nice hole. Work around that metal. I've got metal in there. And now I'm just gonna fill in here with more soil. So just take your soil. I'm using cactus soil, like I said before, which is great for this. So just take some in, put it around, and then I'm gonna take my watering pot and I'm gonna fill it full of water. Well, not fill it full of water because you don't wanna overwater. I'm gonna get that in nice and good. So these will look amazing. Okay, look at that. Are you ready? Let's go light it up. Okay, will you look at that? How beautiful is this? I took somebody's trash and I turned it into a treasure. Let's turn on the lights. It might not show up super good. Look at that, you can see them. But you know what? I'll post a photo after the sun sets tonight so you can see how beautiful this is. Remember, if I can do this, you can do this. Who wants to join me? I've got an extra seat.